So I'm basically right now done with my fourth year of engineering from BMS ITNM, and I'm based out of Bangalore, and I've done my engineering in information science and technology. Yeah, so I got to know about career labs when they came to our college, and initially I was a bit apprehensive about joining any of these courses, but then later on, I realized that I did not have any exposure to technology per se, and I thought this would be a good opportunity, to get to know more about different tech stacks and different technologies that are there and what I could work on, to get placed in a good company. Yeah. I think more than the test, the first few courses that we get, I think they're more helpful because no matter what test you take, there are like 4 to 5 tech stacks or domains that are very, very hyped in the IT sector right now. And exploring, the basic courses that we got from Career Labs, that exploration really helped me to find out what I wanted to do more than anything else. So my mentor call was with Kritika ma'am, and I think it went pretty well. She asked me about my marks. She asked me about other things that I was interested in, and she encouraged me to even do a cloud computing course because I had shown some interest in joining Amazon. So all in all, it was good. I mean, she took insights from what I had done so far, and she also encouraged me to, explore more domains and so I think it was pretty good that way. So the starter courses that were given to me were front end web development, back end web development, game development, C programming, Java programming. So I think doing starter courses are important because you kind of get a gist of every domain, and like moving from data structures to development, I think both are equally important in your placements. So it's very important that you get a hang of both. And like it can give you a lot of exposure as to what's happening in different industries. So that way it's very, very helpful. It can also help you to like pick the one that's best suited for you, rather than wasting your time doing an entire course. You can just do the basic courses and find out where your interests lie. So that it was very helpful in that sense. So I chose front-end web development as my advanced course, and there were a few projects there, but I mean, they were good projects. They're good to learn basics, but if you want to put projects in your resume, you have to go above and beyond your courses, and you have to do a few projects as per the industry standards if you want your resume to get shortlisted. So the courses were very helpful in the sense that they ensure that your basics are really, really good. But post that, you have to also put in some effort from your end and then do courses that are up to industry standards. That's very important. So I did projects. I made an e-commerce website. I made a Twitter clone. I also made a COVID tracker. I had to do these additional things as well. Yeah, so I attended 2 webinars. One was the research one, which is pretty good because we were told how you can you can pick a topic to do your own research and how you can publish a paper. And these things are very helpful when it comes to your resume building as well, and very helpful when you go to your interviews as well. Other than that, I also attended a webinar where we discussed how you're supposed to speak in an interview, what your approach has to be in a technical interview, in an HR interview. And we also had people coming from different industries. There were people who were from mechanical, from computer science, and they really taught us what our approach should be. And that's very important because one must really know how to conduct themselves in an interview. These were the 2 webinars that I've done. I think the customer support was pretty good because I had a lot of queries at one time, and they were answered readily. So I can say all in all, I was quite satisfied by that as well. Yeah. I think I started almost by the end of my third year, and but I was somehow able to pull this off. But if I had to give a suggestion to someone, I would say that start early. If not your first year, then start in your second year, because even if you choose to work on a particular technology or tech stack for 4 months, and then you don't like it, you still have enough time to move on to something else and explore that domain as well. But when you're doing everything, almost at the end of your third year, when your placements are up and coming, it just takes away that luxury of time from you, and you have to be very quick and fast in making your decision and learning things, and that may not necessarily suit everyone, because as we know, there are so many tech domains. There's machine learning, there's data science, there's web development, and then there's data structures and algorithms. So I think if you start early, you get the opportunity to explore all of these domains, and pick things that you really like, leave the things that you don't like. Then there'll be some things that you might take a lot of time to develop, and you will have enough time, so you don't have to be in a rush or in a hurry. You can give yourself enough time to learn and grow. And at the same time, by the time you finish these courses and come to your third year, you can also land internships, which is going to boost your confidence, give you an industry level experience. And I think before you sit for placements for any company, the best way to have a good profile is having done courses, moving to projects that are up to industry standards, and then doing internships. I think if you have these three things in a particular domain, nothing can stop you from getting your resume shortlisted. So these are very important, and you will have plenty of things to talk about in your interviews as well, and plenty of things for the interviewer also to ask you. So that would be my suggestion. Also, the other thing that I would like to say is that just because you've taken a course, please don't stick to it. I mean, stick to it, but then put in some extra effort to find yourself internships and courses, because nobody can like get you a placement at your hand. People can provide you opportunity like Career Labs did for me, but it's up to you to crack it. So you have to build your profile accordingly. So I got placed in BTS Group, and my role is that of a business specialist developer. And my interview had 5 rounds. There was a telephonic screening, there was an assessment test, there was a 2 hour long technical interview with React and web development related questions, all coding. And then I had another interview round that was technical but from a business perspective. And then finally I had an HR interview. I think what really helped me was that taking up Career Labs profile building. I think my basics were set. Doing the advanced course, my basics had become very strong, so I was able to go to any platform from thereafter and learn anything that I really wanted to. And one thing that I would like to say is that you cannot just depend on one course. You cannot expect just one course to do everything for you. You have to put in some extra effort from your end and do better projects and learn more, because I mean, courses can only teach you the basics, but it's very important that your basics are very strong. So let's not underestimate these courses as well. But at the same time, you have to also put in some effort from your end, and build projects and do internships. Doing an internship is extremely important, and because that helps you make your resume look better, and you'll get shortlisted more, I guess. And it also really gives you an industry level experience, and that helps you with your interviews. So I mean, my technical journey began with Career Labs, so credit where it's due. But other than that, you have to also put in some effort from your end. It's not like because there are mentors and they're trying to help you doesn't mean you can just lay back. You have to put in that extra effort as well.